has come down to a final match at Torero Stadium. San Diego Loyal amid their playoff race, trying to keep things alive in a final regular season matchup, their inaugural campaign, and it's all on the line tonight as they welcome in Phoenix Rising atop Group B with Landon Donovan and Loyal looking to make the postseason only with a victory here tonight. This is what Group B looks like. Phoenix already clinching, coming into San Diego, one of the best teams in Group B and across USL. And then it's a race for spot number 2 coming into this evening. San Diego will be eliminated with a draw or a loss. We'll keep those playoff hopes alive with a victory here this evening. Jack Cronin, Hall of Famer, Shannon McMillan with you tonight. San Diego with a couple of changes, Shannon, as they go into this must-win matchup.
Absolutely, and last game against Galaxy, you see here Rubin with a little bit of a hesitation to easily bury his penalty kick, put Loyal up 1-0. They were on the verge of the full 3 points, but late in the game, Elijah Martin, already sitting on a yellow card, comes through, earns the red, and then Galaxy's able to equalize in the last waning minutes of the game.
That means after that road contest, we're back here at home for Phoenix. They've already clinched, and what a season, what a campaign it has been for Rising, one of the best teams across USL.
Yeah, Dadashov, who we won't see as a starter tonight, but he buries his 11th goal to put him as second place for the Golden Boot. He is so dangerous in that 18-yard box.
He's behind only his teammate Junior Flemings. For San Diego, Tumi Moshibane has drawn the start for Landon Donovan.
Yeah, look for Moshibane to be out on the left flank for Loyal tonight, and Landon is looking for some verticality out of him. He wants him to push into the attack, work to get in behind Rising, and be dynamic in that final third.
As for the starting lineup, brought to you by Rady Children's Hospital, back in goal, John Kempen for San Diego.
Yeah, Loyal remain in their 3-4-2-1, and as you said, Kempen is back to anchor what has been a very solid back line defensively. And Moshibane, as we said, he's on the left. He's looking to bolster the attack alongside Guido, Rubin, and Barry, who have 9 goals between the 3 of them. We need to see more on that left flank now.
Kempen in the race for the Golden Glove is the best keeper across USL. On the other side for Phoenix, 8 changes for Rising.
Yeah, a lot of changes tonight. They'll come out in their 4-3-3, and like you said, the 8 changes from their last game when they beat Orange County. New addition, Damian Lowe, center back, the Jamaican national team player, will be looking to shut down the Loyal attack alongside Cochran, while up top in the number 9 spot, Kunga is getting his first start of the season.
Junior Flemings atop the Golden Boot race, 14 goals to lead the league this year. John Kempen, the race for the Golden Glove. A great matchup here tonight in San Diego.
It starts off with a little seed, and with a little love from nature, it sprouts to life. And when delicious fresh fruits and veggies are perfect, they are rushed to the home of fresh. Sprouts, where goodness grows.
I have good news for you. You have a huge heart and a mind that was able to imagine all of this.
You're helping to save lives.
Every day. Thank you for daring to imagine health differently.
Together, we're changing the future.
For good. For good.
For good.
For good.
At Chosen Foods, we are inspired by the vibrant culinary lifestyle of the Baja Med and, of course, by avocados. From our flagship avocado oil to our family of dressings, mayos, simmer sauces, and guacamoles, the versatility of all Chosen Foods avocado-based products offer you the freedom to be both healthy and creative in the kitchen. Join us in the sun-drenched utopia of Chosen Foods, the avocado. Celebrate it.
San Diego and Phoenix tonight, the regular season finale. For Loyal, with playoff hopes still alive. A win, San Diego stays in the playoff hunt, the postseason, with the top two teams in Group B. A loss or a draw, and the inaugural season has come to a close. Jack Cronin, Hall of Famer Shannon McMillan with you tonight here. And Shannon McMillan, when you look at what these teams have done here, no more powerful a statement than from San Diego this past week.
Absolutely, and it starts at the top. This starts with the owner, Andrew, to Warren, to Landon. A club leading with integrity. They refused the point they earned, knowing with every single point at this moment is so important for a playoff run. It speaks volumes to the integrity of this club.
We showed you the Group B standings at the top of our broadcast. San Diego had 23 points. It is now 22. They have voluntarily given up an earned point on the pitch to make a statement that language like that is unacceptable. And we have done this throughout our broadcasts for you here from San Diego this year, and now they have made no more powerful a statement than what they did this week to give up that point in support of their own play.
Absolutely, and the club, the values, the competition, commitment, the connection, the camaraderie, they truly believe that actions speak louder than words. They want to be woven into the fiber of this community. They don't want to just be another sports club in San Diego. They want to stand for something. They want to activate their community, and this speaks volumes. This sets the tone. Action speaks louder than words.
As you said, it came from the top down, from Andrew Faciliadis, the chairman of this club, to Warren Smith, to Landon Donovan, to every player out there in support of what it means to be a member of this club and this community. And they stood up where they believe and sacrificed something of their own, that point that they had earned. And now they must win.
Absolutely, it definitely puts them in a little bit of a tougher position, but this was about standing by Elijah Martin and making a profound statement.
So San Diego's 22 points coming into tonight. Charlie Adams is wearing the captain's armband, drew contact himself. He takes this one swinging in to the penalty box, and it'll be clear. San Diego in the Black Lives Matter kits tonight, and an early shot that's jumped in. Miguel Berry in the second minute. San Diego, needing a victory tonight, has already put Loyal on top. 1-0 in the second minute.
And with the emotions that these guys have felt over this last week from the Galaxy game to tonight, nothing helps more than putting a goal away in the first 2 minutes to settle everybody in. This is a beautiful finish here by Miguel Berry. It comes off of the reset after Charlie Adams whips the ball in. None other than Jack Metcalf whipping it in. Berry elevates and off the bounce, and had so much spin on it that Dick wasn't able to get his hands. It just scoots in, crosses that line. Incredible start for Loyal.
So 1-0 already here. Berry with his third goal since joining the club, playing on what used to be his home pitch. From Poway, from the University of San Diego, the WCC Player of the Year on this field for Brian Quinn and the Toreros, has come through with a home goal, his third in a Loyal uniform, and it's 1-0 San Diego.
Absolutely, a very familiar field for him. He's just picking up where he left off in his college days. And again, great opportunity for them to settle down and now play.
For San Diego, that is 10 goals from the trio of attackers that Landon Donovan signed late in this campaign. 3 with Miguel Berry, 2 from Alejandro Guido, and then 5 from Rubio Rubin. Here is John Kempen making an early save. And perhaps the team MVP this year, playing hurt tonight, an early stop.
It's saves like that. His gloves were like glue. That's why he's in the lead for the Golden Glove. Normally a keeper's just going to bat that out for an easy tap in, but he's on top of that. He saves the first shot and holds on to it. That's a great save by Kempen.
And a tribute to a young man who is playing through pain, who is in the lead, and not just for this year's race to become the best keeper in USL, but he's on pace right now to set the all-time USL record for goals per 90 minutes. That's how good John Kempen has been this entire draw, and he's back in there tonight.
And he worked hard to get back in there. A lot of rehab, a lot of resting, making sure his body was right. He wanted to be out here just as much as anybody tonight, especially with everything on the line.
And already San Diego up a 0-0 in a must-win regular season finale in their inaugural campaign. Tumi Moshabani has drawn the start tonight for San Diego and Landon Donovan. The 26-year-old South African who has played in that attacking mid role. Tonight he'll be on the left wing for San Diego. Versatile, fast, and skilled. Moshabani into the starting 11.
Yeah, San Diego's been so strong on the right side from Metcalf to Guido to Rubin to Barry, so Landon wants to try to get a little bit more out of the left to balance out the attack. So as we spoke about that verticality of Moshabani, can he use his skills to get in behind?
Here's Alejandro Guido, who had the brace against Orange County. Here is Moshabani. Might send it back into the box. Draws contact, it's waved off. Loyal remain in the attacking half. Metcalf, who just came up with the assist, his team leading 5th of the campaign.
Get to it!
The goal from Miguel Berry. And this one will go to Phoenix. Let's get to our keys to the contest now, presented by Toyota.
Very simple. You're going to hear us say it all night. For San Diego, just win. They have to win this game if they want any chance at sneaking into the playoffs. And if you're Phoenix Rising, they've already clinched this playoff spot, so it's stay healthy. They don't want to pick up any unnecessary injuries or potential cards. So for them, it's about playing smart.
San Diego has scored their earliest goal here at Torero Stadium during their inaugural campaign, the 2nd-minute goal from Miguel Berry. It's the earliest anyone has scored here in this facility in this first USL campaign. Remember, Vegas scored so early in that inaugural match way back on March 7th. And Miguel Berry's 2nd-minute header has made it 1-0.
That Las Vegas goal seems like a whole other season ago. It was so long ago.
It has been a trying season. It has been a wonderful season for San Diego to take the pitch for the first time. And this continues now into a 7th consecutive match where San Diego has not trailed. 6 in a row coming into tonight. Barry's already put them ahead. 7 now and counting for San Diego. They have not trailed.
And we saw the struggles early on for Loyal. They were on the verge. They didn't have that killer instinct in the final third.
Well, Shabani with a cross here.
But the addition of Guido and Rubin and Barry up top has sparked that life and really sent them through, and they haven't looked back. They are outscoring opponents. There's 3-0-2 and not lost a single game since the signing of those players, plus Morad.
Now tonight we're also going to keep our eye on the game just north of us, Orange County and LA Galaxy 2. For San Diego to also keep their playoff dreams alive, they are rooting for a draw in that contest between Galaxy 2, Los Dos, and Orange County. Here tonight, San Diego's first task is to win, and they're already ahead, but throughout the evening, we will keep you updated on what is happening just north of us.
And there's an awful lot of game to be played, and especially if you're Phoenix Rising, you have the Golden Boot leader on that side as well as a 2nd place sitting on your bench, so Loyal need to keep their foot on the gas and keep pressing, and they know full well that 1-0 is not going to be enough to win this game.
Just saw Junior Flemings, the Jamaican national team member, the leader for the Golden Boot race with 14 on the season, get an early opportunity to try and make something happen in San Diego's box. And so Loyal now will try and clear and move ahead. Charlie Adams, who scored the first goal in Loyal history. Look at Barry up top with the chase following the goal. Grant Stoneman back into the starting 11, missing the Galaxy match after a red card suspension, and he's back in there. Phoenix coming off of their playoff clinching victory, and they have been on such a tear. Not only in Group B, which Group B has also been one of the best in the country, but Phoenix has been pushing the envelope here, and they have been one of the best offensive teams and overall squads.
And they want to make sure they go through as the #1 team. They want to win this bracket. It's not just enough to clinch it. They want to make sure that they resoundingly win this bracket. So there's still plenty on the line for Phoenix. They're not just out here for a jog in the park tonight.
Even with all of the changes, Phoenix with 39 goals, 256 shots, by the way. Both of those lead USL. And here is Flemings, held back momentarily, and they're going to wait for the penalty. So he purposefully stopped, and they're going to get, I believe, Tarek Morad for a card here. Let's see. Junior Flemings had his jersey held, and so it'll be a restart for Phoenix.
This is actually a really good call by the ref, because you're going to see here Morad's got a horse collar on him. He's pulling him down. The referee sees if Flemings is going to break through and play the advantage, and when he's clear that he's not going to win the ball, he stops the play and gives Phoenix the earned penalty or free kick from outside. And I like that he's not giving a card. He's trying to calm things down. We've seen a lot of refs that are very card happy. He's trying to set the tone of the game, letting the guys know enough.
So on the restart, Phoenix sends it in. No card issued to Tarek Moorhead, who has, we talk so much about Barry and Rubin and Guido up top, but the addition on that back line of Tarek Moorhead from LA has also been huge during this run for San Diego. Guido takes it across midfield. Continue to update you on what is happening. Orange County has already struck Shawnee, his 7th of this season. So it's an unbalanced score for the moment. 1-0 Orange County. On that 7th minute, both of these contests with an early score. San Diego needs a draw in that one. Phoenix trying to send it ahead, again looking for Flemings.
You see the press and the counter press of Loyal all over the field. If the ball goes past them, they're pressing backwards to help try to double team and win that ball. It's going to take a lot of energy, but they have to leave everything out there tonight. So they want to keep possession, and when they find Guido in that attack, he's the maestro. Yes, he has 2 goals, but he sets up so much stuff and does so much that maybe is not noticed, but he's a linchpin for that attack.
The 3 of them up there have been brilliant. And the additions for Landon Donovan. Adams will switch. Metcalf is left alone, already off his 5th assist of the season. By far the most this year. Takes it on the feed from Colin Martin, and it'll go long. It's time for Matchday Roll Call, brought to you by Sprouts Farmers Market. Go to sdloyal.com/fans. Submit a photo of how you're enjoying tonight's match. Best photo wins a $100 gift card from Sprouts Farmers Market. Shout out to Andrew Barrett from Vista, who's already won earlier on this year. $100 gift card winner. We'll pick another one tonight.
Right now, Phoenix are just looking to launch it and counterattack and get Flemings in behind. It's going to be vital for San Diego to keep the pressure on from their forwards to the midfield and not allow that long service.
San Diego getting a Miguel Berry 3rd goal to make it 1-0 in just the 2nd minute of tonight's matchup. Loyal needing a victory to stay alive in their inaugural season playoff race. And already we have another score in that Orange County LA Galaxy 2 matchup. Augustine Williams has evened things up for Los Dos, and it is now the result that San Diego needs.
This is going to be a long, fun night. There's plenty of goals out there, whether it's up there or even here. And it's going to come down to the last minutes. We're in for a fun-filled soccer evening.
It's already started off great. San Diego has, on the season, never lost when scoring first. And they continue now into a 7th match where they have not trailed.
And you gotta love it. We knew this bracket was gonna be a grind with 2 of the potentially top teams, not just in our bracket, but in the league. And the fact that 4 teams are still in it. Yes, Phoenix have clinched, but LA, Orange County, San Diego, it's all coming down to the wire. That's exciting, and that just speaks to the volumes of what Landon has built here, from the culture to the quality of play. And to see these guys break through has been so exciting.
Go all the way back to John Kemp, and what a season he has put together for San Diego. 5 shutouts, the best goals per 90 minutes, just a half goal per 90 to lead all of USL and possibly set the all-time record.
And just his presence back there, he's so calm and cool and collected that when you're a defender and you have that behind you, it gives you so much confidence to go into a tackle knowing that you're covered, and just the organization that he has back there. So he really is vital to this defense.
Shabani drawing the start on the left side of the formation tonight. Guido and Martin overlapping. Nil San Diego, 15th minute. 1-1. Orange County and Los Dos in Carson tonight, where San Diego needs a draw. Rubio Rubin, who has put together 5 goals in his brief time with his club, including a hat trick last time San Diego played Phoenix. Junior Flemings has 3 goals in those 2 matches. Rubin had a hat trick in the first half of the last one, and San Diego held on for a 3-2 win. Colin Martin prevents the counterattack.
Value it! Value it!
And you see here, Phoenix are so organized defensively. They're getting all 10 of their field players back behind the center circle, loyal to break this up. They have to drive in and break some lines, whether off the dribble or on the pass, just like that.
Sends it in. Right away. And it'll be cleared. Mora's right there. Well, Barry got bumped. This could be a dangerous spot for San Diego here. Barry was absolutely bumped. And now, just outside the box.
That was actually a double bump. I think the ref was going to let the first one go, but when he did it again, he rightfully stopped play. And when you have someone like Charlie Adams in that left foot, this is a very dangerous spot. You see there's the first bump, and then he keeps pushing through him. That's a good call there by the referee, and I guarantee Charlie Adams is looking to put this on frame.
Adams and Rubin line up. San Diego already up a goal to none. That's Adams who takes it. He swings it just over the top, just over the crossbar. And San Diego was that close to a 2-goal advantage.
Adams struck that so well. You see it's dipping, but it just dips a few seconds too late and dips right over the bar into the top of the net. But this is well struck, bending. If it had dipped just a second earlier, he would have had Dick beat to that near post.
So this is a quick whistle. It's actually go to San Diego on the restarts. The USL and its clubs want to thank fans here for their unwavering support this season. It's been a long year with the stoppage in between. And as a thank you, the new USLsoccershop.com between Friday and Monday, you'll find a special discount code for your favorite club's online store. That's the new USLsoccershop.com. Find a code for your favorite club's online store. Rubin again, top of the box, Guido crossing over, finding Barry one more time, and it's right to the keeper. Eric Dick out of Sporting Kansas City on here to Phoenix, right on top of it.
And that is just brilliant play there by Guido. He reads it so well off of the Rubin header, and he's able to pick it up and slot Miguel Barry in, but unfortunately Barry hits it right at the keeper. Driven hard and low to that back post would have been a better option, but I think he might have been a little surprised that he was actually in and that wide open.
Possession numbers so far here in the first 15 minutes, 59-41 San Diego. Obviously with a goal lead for Loyal. Shabani breaks that one up.
And in fairness, what we've seen so far, Orange County is looking more to play for that counterattack. They're looking just for that long ball to find Fleming, so I think they're going to be content to give San Diego the possession. And it's going to be up to San Diego to break that down by breaking those lines and creating more opportunities. But you've got to be aware of Flemings. It takes one opportunity for him to be in to be deadly.
Leads the league in goals this year with 14. The official says play on. Joseph Salinas is our referee tonight. He was in the center circle for the 2-1 Loyal victory over Las Vegas. Here's Rubin, top of the box. Crossover move, Rubin with the left foot, and it's in! Number 2 for San Diego, and for Rubin, it's number 6 on the season.
Not a bad player.
San
This
Diego
is what
Loyal
he brings to this
goal,
squad, that
number
killer instinct into the final
5.
third. He gets set up right here, 1v1. His one and only thought is, how do I get a shot off? With speed and skill, drives that to the near post. That is just a world-class finish by a true goal scorer.
What an impact he has had. 6 on the campaign for Rubio Rubin. He's been incredible.
And while Loyal had been on the verge all those earlier games, that was what was missing, is that instinct, that Landon Donovan bite in that final third. You know, if Landon was in that final third, he was thinking, how do I go to goal? And he's found players to live up to that now, and they're seeing the goals come aplenty.
Rubin, who played the last couple of seasons in Tijuana. How about this? Coming into tonight, had already been averaging a goal every 49 minutes.
That's quite the stat.
He's hitting on 50% of his shots. It's incredible.
So to live up to that stat, we should see another one out of him here tonight.
His first strike of the night here, his 6th goal in a Loyal jersey. 2 years in Tijuana, 7 appearances on the senior national team, 51 on the youth level, and showing off here in San Diego.
Yeah, and he seems to be finding his stride and his form again, which bodes well for him for the future to get more looks beyond San Diego Loyal.
Ooh, and a double let that would have been very fancy to get Miguel Berry off and running. A double let, but he was offside. Flemings, 14 goals already on the year. Sliding stop by Stoneman on the attack from John Baccaro, who has 2 goals of his own this year.
Stoneman's pretty lucky he got a piece of that ball there, because he could have gone right through Baccaro. But timed that well to get a piece of it.
Emma Clementa, Montenegro, the 29-year-old who has been versatile, playing all over the pitch in that back line for San Diego this year.
And Clementa is one of those that taken advantage of his opportunities. He's been coming in as a replacement player, not starting early in the season, but you know, injuries happen, and he's someone that's embraced his role and is always ready to give 100%.
Beautiful chip from Colin Martin. Rubin stayed onside. Here's Guido trying to curl it in from long range.
You like that look from Guido, though. That shot there is going to keep Dick more honest. He's going to make sure now he knows Guido's keeping eyes on him. He's going to be a little hesitant to come for those balls, which opens up space behind the back line of Phoenix for Miguel Berry to run into.
Flemings was holding up. He was trying to stay onside, and the run went against him as Lagos Kunga went wide. The shop at SD Loyal is open for business. San Diego Loyal launching the club's merchandise shop. You can buy the newest SD Loyal gear, including the inaugural kits, the Adidas collection, and some unique designs you can't find anywhere else. Shop online here today at theshop.sdloyal.com. Theshop.sdloyal.com. Get a special match day offer here. Free shipping tonight on all items. And to make the launch even more special, SD Loyal giving away $1,000 in merchandise credit to one lucky winner. Sign up for your chance. SDLoyal.com/fans. Top of the box one more time for Guido. Net wide, Metcalf looking to cross again. Moshabani's the target. And a whistle and a foul goes against San Diego.
When you're under pressure, Charlie, okay?
Good, Stoney, Tarek, good.
You see here again, there's Guido setting up play. Metcalf, you know that ball's coming in bending, it's coming to the back post, and Moshabani, they go straight up. That's a clean tackle. That's just heads cracking. nothing ill will with that one.
Moshibani, who's been everywhere this year, very versatile, has drawn the start tonight for Landon Donovan.
And Moshibani's one of those that he has so much more in him. If he can find that finishing touch like the Guidos and the Rubins have, it's limitless for him. So that's really what Landon wants to see on that left side. We saw that there, that play that set up the cross. He actually drove inwards toward the defender where normally you see him going down the line. So he's trying to create something, and that's what Landon wants to see out of him. And he's a player that if he finds a goal here tonight, it's going to just keep busting open for him.
San Diego with a 2-0 lead here. Goal differential would come into play if some of the Orange County scenarios wind up having to play out. Remember, this is San Diego's final match of the regular season. All of the other teams in Group B will play again on Saturday.
Yeah, there's still so much out there to be sorted out. Loyal have one thing in mind, that's the win. If they can do it by a handful of goals, that much better. But right now it's those 3 points, and then I think everyone will exhale. Landon and Nate will look at everything and see where it falls out, and there's going to be a lot of eyes glued on those games this weekend if the Los Dos in Orange County stays tied.
It is 1-1 in the 24th minute. Shauna Coley, Augustine Williams scoring for each side. Those were early goals too. And they've gone to the 24th minute. And they scored 2 in the first 10 minutes there.
Go, Stoney,
San
engage,
Diego
go.
had
Keep
2
going.
in the first
Transition.
25 tonight, both on
counters,
Loyal's side.
Got the injured player guy.
They're waiting to get back to full strength for Phoenix. And they are. So Phoenix back to 11. Joey Calistri was the injured player, but he is back on. And we're getting a whistle and a card here for arguing. Sam Stanton, who's got a goal in the season, has picked up a yellow from Joseph Salinas.
There, that's just frustration. Ball's bouncing around, he can't quite get to it. He just runs straight into Colin Martin. A little extra shove there, and then he has to go all to turn around and yell at the ref when the ref is sitting right there and sees it all.
Here's Barry, who's had 2 shots tonight, scored on a header from across from Jack Metcalf. Moshibani gets around the defense. Here is drawn down. So this will be another card issue. Moshibani taken to the turf. It'll be a restart for San Diego as Calistri picks up the yellow.
And that's an easy yellow for the referee because he was clearly beaten, and it just takes Moshibani down from behind. You'll see here, this is what Landon wanted from Moshibani. This is why he's in there. That 1v1 mentality, get after him. He beats him, and Calistri just pulls him down. Moshibani's been effective. 33% of Loyal attack has gone up the left side tonight versus only 18% in the first game, or the last game against Phoenix, so it helps balance out that right side.
Adams had the restarts, and Eric Dick will come back out to get this one. Quick ahead, we're going to get Clementa for a foul. Phoenix looking to move. And be offside. Intended for Kunga, but offside, the flag is out.
And Phoenix are in first place, and they've clinched their playoff spot for a reason, so they're not taking this as just an easy game tonight. Yeah, they've made a lot of changes, but it's going to be competitive. They are going to want to fight their way back into this, so San Diego for sure knows they can't let up at any point because first place team for a reason, no matter if it's the full starting lineup or the changes they've made, they're going to get after it.
Stoneman going up top. San Diego with 2 early goals from Miguel Berry and Rubio Rubin. Those two, along with Alejandro Guido, have combined for 11 goals since joining the club. Incredible. Overlap. Rubin again. Taking it into the box, and we've got a corner for the first time tonight. Going to be a corner kick for San Diego.
Well done, Tarek. Love that team!
You can see the frustration there. Phoenix, they're trying to talk and figure out how do we stop these guys coming off that right side. Look for Charlie Adams on his left foot to whip this ball in, bending. See if Miguel Berry can elevate and put another one away.
Berry at 6'3", has already put one in on a cross from Metcalf. There is Adams. Here we go. To the near post. Berry picks it up far post. Guido into Moshabane. All the way back. Phoenix will try and start the counter. Clementa is there.
And that's Grant Stoneman, one of your center backs that is pressing the goalkeeper at full speed. And staying involved.
He's already got a goal tonight. Finds Colin Martin. On the switch, back from Moshabane. So from Moshabane into the box, just try to get it wide of Rubin. Whistle and a sliding, and now a card for Grant Stoneman. So Stoneman picks up a card here in the 31st minute.
This is that press that Landon wants to see, though. Grant's pressed up all the way. Goes in just a little too late. Easy call there for the referee.
We've gone to our first half hydration break, presented by Chosen Foods. For all your culinary adventures, try Chosen Foods family of products. Simmer sauces, dressings, cooking sprays, and plenty more. Game Time Fuel is presented by Chosen Foods at chosenfoods.com. San Diego already up 2-0 here, and there are plenty of things that are going to happen here over the next two matches. Plenty of scenarios for these three teams going for spot number 2 in Group B.
There's definitely a lot to digest. You'll see there, if San Diego wins tonight, we can get eliminated. If Galaxy win on Saturday or tonight, I mean, there's so much in play right now. And as we said, it's a lot up in the air. I guarantee Landon's not even looking at any of that.
Well, the first part of the scenario is San Diego winning. Loyal must win. A draw or a loss eliminates them from postseason consideration. So San Diego, in this particular scenario here, if they win and LA loses, would have 25. Remember, they dropped the point voluntarily as a statement, so they would get to 25. This is how things would look with Orange County moving up by 3 points. But there are plenty of other things that could happen here in addition to that San Diego victory.
Absolutely, and that's, again, there's so much that's going to play out. I know Landon's done really well to keep them dialed in. If San Diego wins and LA draws tonight, if LA wins on Saturday, they advance. If LA and Orange County draw or lose on Saturday, if LA loses, Orange County draws or loses, San Diego sneaks through. If LA draws or loses and Orange County wins, Orange County advances. And again, San Diego, we will be watching because tonight is their last game. This is their last opportunity to grab any points. And as we've spoken about, forfeiting their point that they earned up at Galaxy 2, you can't speak enough to that. With everything on the line and it being this close, it takes incredible integrity to put what's right over a game.
What an amazing statement from San Diego, top to bottom, this organization, to make that statement in the middle of a playoff race. These are not meaningless points. So San Diego did that. Back to the restart out of the hydration break. Guido and Moshabane. 2-0 Loyal. Stoneman will send it all the way back to John Kempen. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. The latest Select products and special offers are online at selectsportamerica.com. That's selectsportamerica.com.
Santi drop, no turn, no turn.
Barry, who's got a couple opportunities here in this one, will start to push forward. A combination of size and speed on display up top. There's random too many red jerseys.
Yeah, he got caught trying to do too much right there. He runs into 4 red jerseys. He had Moshobani out on his left and potentially Rubin on the right, but he had a full head of steam. He thought he could sneak through.
On the build-up, and this cuts it back. And Colin Martin stayed right with him.
Yeah, Colin Martin's a player that has really, with the addition of those players,
send it back, Vaquero. Long range, and Kempen's right there. It was moving to the wrong direction and was able to get right back on target.
yeah, that's that confidence he brings back there. Shots from distance. Loyal are going to be happy to let them take that because they know Kempen has it covered. As I was saying, here you're going to see Loyal is so organized from behind, they're not able to get broken down, and so it's Moar with the shot from outside the box that Kempen had all day, read it, and picks it up well.
Kunga ahead looking for Flemings. Metcalf is there for San Diego. Flemings picks it right back up. Not over yet. And cleared away. Phoenix. Stanton. A little bit of room. Again looks for Flemings. Give and go. Martin and Rubin. Out wide for Moshobani. Keeps it in play. Heads up.
No, just my power turned off.
Play advantage here. Adams will take it. Metcalf in his familiar spots. Guido. A little bit of room here. Top of the box for Guido. And it's ricocheted away.
Sharp on these outlets.
Moshobani ahead for Colin Martin. Back heel for Barry. And it's taken away. Pushing and shoving here. Morad and Kunga draw the whistle, and now the attack. Open space, middle of the field, Stanton. Looking for Flemings. Flemings, and it's batted away. It's Morad who got there.
That's incredible coverage there by Morad. Jack Metcalf is trying to force him out to his left. They know how dangerous he is on his right foot, so you're going to see here as he gets slipped through, Metcalf does really well to get in position to keep him on his left foot, not let him cut it across. Morad, we see at the tail end of that, comes sliding in. Because he favors his right foot, he's trying to get that on his right foot. Flemings would have been better off to try to use his left foot in that opportunity, but Morad makes a great sliding save there.
Long throw, and Kempen's right there, so it went right to the keeper.
He'll take that all day long. Phoenix got caught ball watching, a missed opportunity there.
Well, you can see that with able to play catch. I mean, in this sport, you don't see it very often.
That's pretty rare.
It's one of the only scenarios that you can get to it. So Kempen will take that. And again, for as good as the attackers have been and the new additions, Kempen has been solid this year. And when he has been on the field, that has been the key.
Absolutely. Yeah, changing out the ball here. But as you mentioned, Colin Martin's another one of those players, and Charlie Adams, who have just grinded in the middle of that field. But the addition of Rubin and Guido have taken so much pressure off of them. They've actually been able to drop a little bit lower and be the connector to Guido, who's then the connector to the front runners, whereas before they were expected to do everything. So they're flourishing because of what's around them now. They're being made better.
And that's the difference here. I mean, this is the 7th match where San Diego has not trailed, 7th match in a row. Loyal have not trailed.
And it's that mentality, too, when they finally broke through, that belief came flooding out, and they have not looked back.
Here is Barry. Stayed on side. Tried to go around and switch to his right.
Barry's one of those players, he's got that deceptive speed.
Totally.
For someone that's that tall, he has that extra gear, which I think a lot of defenders haven't realized yet.
Well, and that was what was so good about him at USD. When he played here for the Toreros, we have an injury for Phoenix. What made him so good for San Diego was that here's a guy who's 6'3", so you think he's just a target forward, and yet he has the skill, obviously growing up in Barcelona, and the speed to go along with it.
Yeah, and here we see the replay. It's actually Barry does well here. He sets him up, and he gets him at his back. And as he cuts it back, Lowe just gets rolled up on. Might have actually gotten a boot to the face as Barry was falling, but it looks like he got rolled up on a little bit, and he's been such an important addition to Phoenix. You really hope that he's okay, because this is his second game with them, and he's been solid in the back.
Damian Lowe holding that right leg, right knee down in the box for Phoenix. Rising have already obviously clinched their playoff spot, so for them it's about staying healthy. Representing Group B, they will take on the runner-up in Group A to start the postseason in knockout play.
Absolutely, and that's why I think we see so many changes tonight. Coach Shantz is trying to definitely get some points out of this, but at the same time, he's got to think a little bit long-term, whereas for San Diego, everything's on the line tonight.
Yeah.
The players are going to leave every limb out there and go for everything, and sometimes when you play to not get injured, you maybe don't go as hard, and that's when you do pick up an injury. So we do see Phoenix playing hard, but you hate to see something like this happen.
They are playing hard there, and they're playing at full speed, which is great to see too. So keeping that game form. Lowe is the man who is down for Phoenix. Joseph Farrell is warming, should he be called upon.
And this is a sub that Coach Shantz won't hesitate to make, because it has been Farrell and Cochran in the middle. Lowe has been a late addition. It's been actually Farrell and Lowe in the back. Farrell was getting a little bit of a rest tonight, but may get more minutes than he thought he was going to get.
So Lowe remains down for Phoenix here in the 42nd minute. San Diego with 2 early goals. Miguel Berry and Rubio Rubin. Between them, they have accounted for 9 San Diego scores since joining the club.
And both goals tonight were so well deserved. Miguel Berry elevates, puts his head on it. That's only the 3rd header goal this season. I think when Greenspan went down early, he was the one that was going to be the target. So when you can add someone like Berry who brings that presence in the air to put those away and be dangerous in the box, and then what can you say about Rubin? That killer instinct and a very well set up and well taken shot outside the box.
That's great news that Damian Lowe was jogging there to the touchline. That is great news. See what Phoenix wants to do, but outstanding news that he got up there and was even jogging coming off the pitch. Just a few moments left before the half.
Joe, for stoppage time, what are you looking at?
Good, guys. Good, Guido. Good.
Hold it.
Phoenix trying to make a run even without Lowe. Kempen, the diving stop.
It's a very nice save at that near post. Get a little air there. What set that play up earlier was Flemington. A very nice, precise first touch, drives at it, finds Moar, who's able to get this shot off near post. Kempen has it covered, actually gets both hands on it to make sure that it's out for rising corner.
And Phoenix is playing with 10 on the field right now because of the injury. And they're still able to draw the corner and the shot attempt. But now it's a counter for San Diego. Guido leading the charge across midfield, trying to get to Berry, who is shielded away nicely. That is a fine defensive play from Jordan Schweitzer on that back line for Phoenix.
It's a very nice defensive play, but I think Guido was trying to thread the needle a little too perfectly with Barry's speed. You can put a little bit something on that, let him chase it down.
We'll get another chance. Here's Guido again, top of the box. Crossover move, gets two defenders to go, and just is wide. We will get the substitution now. Farrell will come on, so it's back to 11 for Phoenix. They've been playing a man down for the last 90 seconds or so. First sub of the match, Joseph Farrell on for Damian Lowe. Rising back line.
Second ball.
For San Diego, you've got someone, center back, such a vital position, coming off the bench cold. Drive at him if you get the opportunity.
Stanton, long strides. Out wide for Flemings. Back heel, and it'll go in. They had looked for the flag, and it bounces on in as we head to stoppage time off the back heel.
Hey, well done, boys.
Loyal got caught on their heels a little bit. They didn't expect a back heel. They thought he was offside. You've got to play through that whistle, leave no hesitation. Kempin gets beat. You see here, Fleming with a nice little back heel. I think Stoneman had him even. And that's just a really nice finish by Stanton, burying that on the near post, bending in. It's tough to see. We don't have the angle across the field to see, but it looks like from the angle we have that Stoneman might have kept him on. The AR is right down there, but still, Loyal, you've got to play through that whistle.
They got caught me. It was a beautiful back heel pass. Back heel assist to make it 2-1. Phoenix back on the board here in stoppage time. But it caught everybody off guard. It caught all three defenders and Kempin off guard.
I think the defenders thought Kempin might have scooped it up. I think Kempin thought they were going to keep playing. It's just that hesitation, and you hate to give up a goal this late. Take some of that momentum out of what you have going.
But now you got to keep pushing. 6 minutes of stoppage time. We're in the process of being put on the clock when that goal occurred.
Absolutely.
Phoenix will switch. Joey Calistri maintains possession. Stoneman. And it's going to be a corner as Lagos Kunga was tracking it down. Another corner for Phoenix.
That's why Phoenix are so dangerous in that attack, and those little slip balls onto their speed and their goal scorers. Stoneman has to make a sliding effort just to keep a shot from going on frame.
Swing it in. Guido tried for the bicycle. Vaccaro, dangerous cross. It was a good position.
That's Morad again, clearing that one out. He's such a presence in that defensive line with his head.
And there's Kempin. Again, we got 6 minutes of stoppage time.
And that's from the hydration break, the injury. Plenty of time left, but you need to see San Diego to step back up and grab this momentum back.
That was just played out wide. Kempin had been out off his line. So we'll reset. San Diego has still not trailed for 6.5 matches. However, Rising have made it much more interesting here with a second goal in the first half. And it'll be taken away. Moar. And finally cleared by Clementa. This is Farrell who just came on. Lee Street. And we'll get a whistle on Guido.
Never touch the ball.
So again, well into stoppage time.
It all came off of a bad pass from Moshe Bani. A little bit lazy on that pass, and Arizona takes advantage of it.
Oh, Martin's going to be taken down from behind here. It will be a yellow. Handed out to Santi Moar.
And if you're rising, that's a foul you like to see because San Diego was off to the races on that point. So instead, it slows the play. Yeah, he picked up a yellow card, but Phoenix is able to get back and get organized because the last thing they want to do is give up a goal and be down 3-1 at the half.
That's a great point. Martin was starting to really take off there. There's Moshe Bani. For Guido. And it'll be a whistle just outside the box. And a yellow issued to Farrell, who's just come on.
That's a definite yellow card because Guido was clearly passed. And with all these yellows that Phoenix are picking up, if you're loyal, keep getting after him. Keep going at him. Keep trying to beat him and try to see if you can get one of them to get their second yellow. You see here, this is how good Guido is. He's so quick on the ball. He plays it wide. He comes in late, Farrell does, and just clips his leg. And you're happy to see Guido bounce up from that because that could be an ankle when you get scissored like that.
So it'll be Rubin, who's already scored, and Adams, who got real close on his last set piece from this kind of distance.
Mike Ponzov, let him know, make sure he hit the yard.
I think Rubin's going to go for it with his right foot, looking to catch Dick at that left or near post there. It's a good shooting angle.
Rubin takes it, swings it in! That's San Diego has scored!
There you have it, except he went to the back post.
San Diego, Loyal goal.
3 in the first half for Loyal.
Second of the match.
When you're hot, you're hot. Rubin is just a true goal scorer. This ball is bending away from Dick, and then at the last second curls back in. Dick actually has it covered because there's so much bend, though. It's almost outside the post and comes back in. And there's really nothing Dick can do. He sees it the whole way, he reads it. But that bend is just vicious. There's nothing he can do on that one. That is an incredible finish by Rubin.
First free kick goal in Loyal history from Rubio Rubin, who's now got 7 in his brief time with this club. Also had the penalty kick with the first ever for San Diego. And what an answer, too, from Loyal. Fleming's top of the box, has it taken away.
Absolutely, and I think that's a nuance we haven't seen all season either. Is rightfully, ref calls that up, lets them play on. That was not a foul.
And it'll be a red. We got a red issued for Colin Martin. Whoa. Now San Diego's arguing here. Now, Flemings had gone down the box, and the official, Joseph Salinas, said play on. It was not a foul. I think he's going to check. He's going to check. Colin Martin's going to go over to the fourth official and explain.
I think he thinks Colin's on a yellow, maybe?
Oh, no, we're off the field. Fuck that. No, we're not doing this again. Fuck that. We're off. Fuck that. Yeah, it happened. We're out of here. Fuck that. We just saw what this.
I mean, Landon's ready to walk off the field. Landon is now on the field, and he's marching out to the official. Colin Martin's been issued a red from Joseph Salinas. And I think he's going to go and speak. He's going to go talk to the ARs, which is fine.
Yeah, because he clearly doesn't know what is going on
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now. He
that's
needs
fine.
a little help.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Fair.
fine. This is there, in this. I don't know what happened here, but in this kind of situation,
Let's not worry about that.
I mean, remember the last home game for San Diego, we had a penalty kick called off and a card called off.
Samantha, is it actually a red or no?
Landon has hit an all-time frustration with the referees throughout the season.
For what?
We're seeing the culmination of that. He's trying to get an answer out of the referee. I think because he's Landon Donovan, he's still on the field right now.
That's a great point because, I mean, honestly, he shouldn't be out there.
Yeah.
But given the respect.
You can't send them off. Landon.
I mean, we're still going into the 56th minute here.
And Colin's still on the field.
Right. I think there is plenty of time to sort this out.
Oh, he just waved off the red
Okay,
card.
Yep, so he's waved off the red.
Landon Donovan just walked off the field and has not been carded yet.
And by the way, that's
That's pretty impressive in
that's
itself.
Yes.
That's a Landon Donovan call.
Yes.
Because if any other coach had ran on the field.
And that's the half.
Yeah.
Went through this.
We're going to try to sort this out, but
Okay, they're going to wave off the red.
it looks like he waved off the red. Colin Martin's still out there.
I misunderstood because he was accusing the other guy of calling Danny, and I heard him calling. I misinterpreted it as him calling.
Both Coach Shantz and Landon are trying to figure out what is happening or just happened.
Listen, that's why I'm rescinding the red card. I heard that word and I sent it off. And as a result, I don't act dumb. You know what that means. I don't understand.
Rick, what's his problem? Rick, this is beyond. This is
Guys,
what Junior did last week. Okay, so
I think he's saying that he heard something.
Okay.
This is what's going on.
And again,
you guys are not a big deal. We have to get this out of our game.
we are still here trying to get the explanation. Landon's there. Rick Shantz, who is the head coach
Guys,
for Phoenix.
Listen, this is what's going to happen.
And I can tell you,
I didn't understand.
from what Loyal have said from the get-go, from what happened at Galaxy, I highly doubt it would be a Loyal player. Because they have made it clear this will not be tolerated here. If any of the Loyal players were to even say or indicate anything to that level, they would be gone, and Landon would pull the team. But the red card has been rescinded.
And I misunderstood as if your guy was saying it's them. As a result, the game will continue.
We're going to talk about
All right, so at the moment, 3-1 San Diego. We're going to break here at the half.
Guys,
The officials are going to both coaches right now. We have come to the break. Halftime break, 3-1 San Diego out in front. We are going to the half, and we're back here in San Diego in the regular season finale with Landon Donovan still on the field. Again, 3-1 here at the half. Rubio Rubin with 2, Miguel Berry 1, 3-1 San Diego.
Guys, I can't send someone off for something that I don't understand.
That's right. I'm not asking for it. We're not going to I'm just saying, how is he still in the stadium?
I have good news for you. You have a huge heart and a mind that was able to imagine all of this.
You're helping to save lives.
Every day. Thank you for daring to imagine health differently.
Together, we're changing the future.
For good. For good.
For good.
For good.
It starts off with a little seed, and with a little love from nature, it sprouts to life. And when delicious fresh fruits and veggies are perfect, they are rushed to the home of fresh. Sprouts, where goodness grows.
Bean with 2, Miguel Berry with 1. San Diego's on top in a must-win situation in the regular season finale to keep their playoff hopes alive. Phoenix has already clinched the win in Group B. These words here are what San Diego has built this season around, and they acted upon their commitment following their last match, in which they forfeited a point in a tie against LA Galaxy 2, for which a racial slur was used in that match. Now, all of the back and forth that we just saw at the end of the half was to try and sort out if something similar had just happened on the field. And because we don't know exactly what was said yet, I will not go into what they think it was just yet. I will if it turns out to be that way. But there is a cultural barrier here that we are trying to navigate. And San Diego is obviously in a charged environment right now. They're going to respond if certain things are said. So that was what Colin Martin was reacting to when he was initially shown the red that was eventually rescinded. And I think it was good work by the officials to say we're going to sort that out. And we're going to go to the halftime break to make sure that we can cool off here at the half. And we will see if something happened here in this first half.
And I think it's really important to point out that it's been an emotional week for the Loyals.
Yes.
With everything that happened versus Los Dos and the slur there, tensions are high. So if in fact something was said again, San Diego's not afraid to act.
That's right.
And to take action to again back up that this is not okay. Ever.
So we are at the break. 3-1, San Diego out in front. We'll continue with our coverage here from Torero Stadium in San Diego. The USL coming down to its final weekend of matches.
Visit USLSoccerShop.com this Friday through Monday to claim at least 20% off at participating clubs' online stores.
What a beauty! It's fantastic! Sensational! Fantastic! Any way you slice it. This one he puts away, fires and scores! What an unbelievable strike. Oh, what a goal!
There's the shot, it scores! Attacking, shooting, and scoring!
The United Soccer League and its 47th championship in League One clubs stand united in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can create change. Together, we are united against racism.
Visit USLSoccerShop.com this Friday through Monday to claim at least 20% off at participating clubs' online stores.
And we're back in San Diego, 3-1. Loyal on top of Rising in this final regular season matchup for 2020 and this great inaugural season. The USL coming down to the wire. Remember, San Diego won't play on Saturday, but Phoenix will, and Junior Flemings has 14 goals heading into that matchup, plus the second half tonight.
Absolutely, and he's someone that is just, he hasn't had that many good looks on goal, but you can't give him any opportunity. He will keep hunting the ball, and he's one of those players that it just takes one mistake or on Loyal's part or one opportunity for him to put one away. So he's going to look to add to that tally and keep the lead in that Golden Boot race.
Remember, we gave you the updated standings in Group B. San Diego has given up a point. So this is before the decision was made. 23 points is now 22 for San Diego pending the outcome of this match tonight.
And it shows why a full 3 points are so vital if San Diego wants to even have an opportunity. They need all 3 points tonight.
So 22 points coming into this evening for San Diego in the final regular season matchup. A win would give them 25 and put them in second. This is around the rest of the league. Most importantly, in Group B, it's Galaxy and Orange County that have gone to their break tied at the half.
And that's exactly what Loyal want to see. Both of those two teams, if they can remain tied and only eke out 1 point each, that helps San Diego and keeps them alive for Saturday's results.
So 3-1 here at the break. San Diego and Phoenix, the rest of the league. Remember, coming up on Saturday, you're going to have Vegas and Orange County playing. You're going to have Phoenix and Galaxy playing. If San Diego wins tonight and Galaxy and Orange County tie, San Diego would need Phoenix to win that match.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be looking for Phoenix to give them a favor by taking care of Los Dos. But again, we still have plenty of soccer here tonight, and it is nothing but points that they need.
It starts off with a little seed, and with a little love from nature, it sprouts to life. And when delicious fresh fruits and veggies are perfect, they are rushed to the home of fresh. Sprouts, where goodness grows.
I have good news for you. You have a huge heart and a mind that was able to imagine all of this.
You're helping to save lives.
Every day. Thank you for daring to imagine health differently.
Together, we're changing the future.
For good. For good.
For good.
For good.
At Chosen Foods, we are inspired by the vibrant culinary lifestyle of the Baja Med and, of course, by avocados. From our flagship avocado oil to our family of dressings, mayos, simmer sauces, and guacamoles, the versatility of all Chosen Foods avocado-based products offer you the freedom to be both healthy and creative in the kitchen. Join us in the sun-drenched utopia of Chosen Foods, the avocado. Celebrate it.
San Diego tonight with a 3-1 lead at the half. Final match of what has been the inaugural season for Loyal, and starting all the way back in March, all the way through now here to late September.
And up until those last couple minutes, it was a well-played soccer match. Charlie Adams with an early free kick that Metcalf keeps alive and whips it back in. Miguel Berry elevates wide open, knocks it to the back post with a little spin, so it just rolls off the fingertips of Dick. That's in the 2nd minute. A great way to start the game for Loyal. And right here, Phoenix has an opportunity. Moar whips it in. That's Junior Flemings, but again, Kempen in the back. He has gloves, keeps both hands on that. That's your golden boot leader, and Kempen shuts him down.
And again, this is 20 minutes in, and San Diego's on the move one more time.
Rubio Rubin, love the magic, individual skill and flair and brilliance. Sets up his shot with his left foot and beats Dick to that near post. That is a well-taken finish.
So it was 2-0 San Diego all the way into stoppage time, and then this back heel pass caught everybody off guard.
Against a run of play, and you see San Diego didn't react. You've got to play through to that whistle. They get caught on their heels, and Stanton makes zero question of it, buries in that near post. And then Rubin to finish out the half. That ball, the spin and that bend he puts on that, that is unstoppable. It's a great reaction to put Loyal up 3-1.
Well, you see Colin Martin in the number 17 jersey right there. He is going to come back on. They rescinded the red card for Martin, and they got everything straightened out. I think it's a credit to Joseph Salinas and this officiating crew to determine that what was said was hopefully not what was said, because there are some cultural barriers there. And so Martin's reaction was then rescinded because it was not something that was said. And given what San Diego made a stand for last week, and rightfully so, they were ready to do the same thing here if it had turned out that something happened.
And you like to see the referee respond and act in this situation,
Yes.
which is what was missing in the Galaxy game. So you like him to respond and act, but then also to have the level head to talk it through, get a help from his assistant referee, and rescind the red card and make the call correct.
So he's explaining that to Landon Donovan. And Landon's been given a red. Now that's because Landon came onto the field. And Landon understands that.
I'll tell you what, Landon will take that all
Yes.
day long, and
Yes.
that's what you want to see. We've talked about it, the leadership, it trickles down from the owner to the leadership, all the way down to the players, and Landon Donovan striding across that field.
Yep.
That is standing up for his players. That is standing up for what is right. He will take that red card all day long, and I guarantee it's going to fire up the guys even more to support Colin, but also their coach now.
So Landon Donovan has been sent off for San Diego. He came onto the field, and again, it was incredible respect.
And in fairness, Landon had
Yep.
plenty of time out there on the field. It's interesting that it took the referee. Here he is, he's fuming. He does not understand what just happened. He's trying to sort it out. The fact that he got to get that far across the field and spend that much time on the field, but that's a passionate man who believes and supports each and every one of his players. He will take that all day long.
Absolutely.
With pride.
And so Landon has been shown red, but it is much more important that Colin Martin obviously stay on the field. Andrew Vasiliadis, you see the chairman of this club standing on the sideline with his manager, with the GM of this team, but Martin is still out there, and that means San Diego's at full strength.
And that shows you having Andrew on the sidelines. He sets the tone for this team. It trickles down from the leadership, and to respond.
And this, all right, folks, San Diego is walking off the field. So Landon was shown red, and San Diego was walking off the field. I thought they had sorted it out. They had let Martin back onto the pitch, rescinded the red, but obviously San Diego feels that what happened was unacceptable, and they do not take the language barrier as being it. So I will tell you now so Colin Martin, who is an openly gay player, was called a homophobic slur, and San Diego's walking off the field.
And I'm going to get emotional about this because I've been privy to a lot of conversations over this last week. And this is a group of guys that will support each other to the end. And having a homophobic slur thrown at one of their players, especially so closely and on the heels, cultural barrier or not, it is not okay, ever. And this speaks volumes to what the culture of this club is. They will act. They will say it is not okay. And the fact that they just walked off with a 3-1 lead speaks to what has been built from Vasiliadis all the way down to Landon. And I couldn't be more proud of those guys and this organization and what they stand for. They are going to make a difference. They're going to activate this community, and they are saying enough is enough.
So that is it. San Diego has forfeited their final regular season matchup, taking a second stand in a row. A week ago, Elijah Martin was insulted with a racial slur, and tonight it's Colin Martin with a homophobic slur. And we are going to break here tonight with a final in favor of Phoenix. This is Phoenix Rising, who's already won Group B, coming into tonight. An emotional week, and San Diego's walked off the field here at Torero Stadium.
And Landon said if this ever happened again, if he ever heard it, he would not hesitate to pull his team because not acting is just as bad as saying something that is not appropriate.
Well, and as Shannon said, with Andrew Vassiliadis, the chairman of this team, standing right next to Landon Donovan in full support, they are walking off the field and honoring and supporting Colin Martin in the same way they did Elijah Martin a week ago.
And this is about humanity. This is bigger than a game. This is bigger than the playoffs, which was now in their grasp. This is about humanity. This is about making a stand and saying that this is never okay. I don't care what cultural differences, anything like that. This is not okay. And Landon has said it since last week. If he had heard what was said to Elijah last week, he would have pulled the team then and there, and he said it. He doesn't care what the score is, what's at stake with the soccer. This is beyond the game. And this is just an incredible and powerful moment by the San Diego Loyal. And to see Andrew Vassiliadis standing next to him and putting his arm around Colin Martin as they walk off the field, I guarantee every single player supported this decision.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As do we. We will be right back here in San Diego tonight.
Want a perfect pair of sunglasses for your every occasion? Hit up the Knockaround Custom Shop. With over 1 million possible combinations, why not get a pair for every you? 8 a.m. I need a coffee you. Clocking a few miles you. Game day you. Happy camper you. Fun in the sun you. On the slopes you. Dog days you. Happy hour you. Si se puede you. The Knockaround Custom Shop. You design them, we build them.
Really, I don't need all the hoopla.
What do you mean?
You know the cars that drive like 1,000,000 miles an hour?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, beautiful winding roads.
Never another car in sight.
Yeah, just give me a car that looks good, drives great, and is reliable as the day is long.
Yeah, and just give people the numbers on it, plain and simple.
Exactly. That's all I need.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah, this is great. It's not complicated. Yeah, I like that Toyota.
We make it easy.
They played the whole game, right? They didn't walk away. It's weird.
San Diego's walked off the pitch here tonight in support of Colin Martin.
Did you hear
This
it?
is the second time in a week that Loyal, true to their name, have taken a stand. First, forfeiting the points against LA Galaxy 2 a week ago after the Elijah Martin attack, the attack on Elijah. And tonight, after Loyal players and Colin Martin himself heard a homophobic slur, this team together has walked off the field and they have forfeited their final regular season matchup. After doing so in their second to last as well, Colin Martin is our man of the match, presented by Chosen Foods here. And it seems, in this case, I mean, it's an honor. It's not supposed. We're not handing this out in a light manner. This is life. This is real life here.
And what frustrates me the most is that the players connected with the Phoenix Rising players about what happened. And at the 71st minute, which is the 71st minute was when Elijah Martin got tossed, or had the racial slur thrown against him, I apologize. At the 71st minute of tonight's game, both teams were supposed to come together and hold up banners about I will speak, I will act. So for a rising player to say something like that, with that awareness, to take a knee before the game, leadership, it trickles down. It starts with the ownership. It starts with the culture you set as a team. This should not be allowed. And Landon has made that clear, and that's why they are standing up under their tents right now, because they will not tolerate this anymore. And I just can't believe that this has happened again, especially after the efforts that have gone on this past week, and the fact that the teams had talked and were about to have a moment at the 71st minute. It's unbelievable to me, and it is wrong on so many levels.
You're never going to change the culture of the game.
I don't even know what to say.
I mean, it was in the game script that in place of the hydration break tonight, these two teams were going to go out in solidarity against racism together, following what happened just a week ago. It was 7 days ago. And now to have this happen here, the same kinds of attack. And good for Landon Donovan, for Andrew Vassiliadis, for Colin Martin, for this team to walk off and say we have had enough.
Absolutely. Actions speak louder than words, and this is a moment, and hopefully this is a moment that will help spark change. But as I said from the beginning, this club sticks to its values. They're connecting with their community. They want to be woven into the fabric of this community, not just another sports team. They are going to activate and give back and get people fired up to make change happen.
We do have some business to take care of here at the end of our broadcast. Let's go to our save of the match for this evening, presented by Stone Brewing. And for Loyal, John Kempen, who has been great all year and who will walk off with some of the best numbers in USL history in nets, earns our save of the match.
And if he doesn't have a solid hold on that, Stanton's able to put that away and right easily. It's 1-1 early in the game, so it's a huge save that keeps Loyal on top.
Goal of the match here, Rubio Rubin, who had a pair in the first half, including this, what is the first set piece free kick goal in Loyal history.
And just a world-class finish. The bend and spin and power that he puts on that has it spinning out past diving Dick.
Shannon, this has been the most incredible of weeks. It's been a sad week for what has happened, that these kinds of things still exist. You and I both said it here, and we will again, but in complete support of what this team is doing here. But it is a damn shame that these kind of things still happen.
I am absolutely heartbroken right now. One, for Colin Martin, personally, the fact that he's dealing with this right now, but thankful that he has such an incredible organization around him who embrace him for who he is, who embrace Elijah for who he is and see beyond color, gender, race, everything. It's amazing. So I'm thankful that they have that support, but enough's enough.
This will do it for the inaugural season for San Diego, and congratulations are in order for everything that has happened. And now, Loyal will have many things to talk about as we get into the off season, and we will see you in March of next year. For Shannon McMillan, I'm Jack Cronin, our entire crew here from San Diego. This is how the season comes to an end.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.